Hi, my name's Liss and I'm an artist educator here at Maitland Regional Art Gallery. And today I'm going to run you through a collage workshop inspired by an artwork by Matt Coyle, which is part of the Maitland Regional Art Gallery collection, and it's called Take Me Back to Sleep. The exhibition is a collection of works which explore the idea of dreaming, sleepwalking, and those surreal places we go to when we fall asleep. We're going to be creating our very own dreamscapes using collage. First, we're going to take a look at Matt Coyle's work, Take Me Back to Sleep. This work is a drawing made with ink pens and gouache, and it creates a surrealist, shadowy, and perplexing image. You might like to think about the following questions as you take a deeper look at this artwork, remembering that there are no right or wrong answers. What do you think is happening in the artwork? And what are the people doing? What kind of landscape is the house located in? And does it look warm, or do you think it feels cold? Do you think that the scene is located on Earth, or perhaps it's on another planet? Do you like the artwork? Have a think about why, or why not? And what's one word that you would use to describe this drawing? So for this art making activity, you'll need some glue, some scissors, and just some old magazines that you're happy to cut up. So this activity can really be guided by what kind of images that you like in the magazines. You can have a flick through and just start to tear out any pages that appeal to you. So I quite like this flower and this stormy scene. And these lines are really interesting. I think these doorknobs will work well. Because it is a dreamscape, you can really include anything. So white goods, you might like to include household items like this vase with some leaves in it. Food is always really interesting to incorporate into collage. I love a bath. You put that in there. All right, so I think that I have probably enough to start with. So I'm just going to move everything out of the way so I have a nice clear space to work in. So you or your art making partner can start to roughly cut out the bits that you find in the magazine that you like. So I like the straps on this rug. So I'm just going to roughly cut them out and pop them in a pile, and just make sure that you clear away any scraps so that they don't get confused with the bits that you're cutting out. So definitely going to put this bath in. And the best part about creating a dreamscape is that it can really be anything. So let your imagination run wild. If you have any big patterned pieces of paper, you can start to cut out some interesting shapes. So I might cut a cloud shape, because if I was in a dream, it might be cool to see some stripy clouds. I'll just cut out this final flower, and then I think that should be enough to start creating our dreamscape images. So now that you have a collection of cut out images, we're going to start arranging them on our piece of paper. And we'll start with a background. So I'm going to pick out my larger images and just start having a play. And again, you can just be guided by where things look good on your page or where things kind of fit with each other. I've got this great door here, so I might try and create a door frame into another realm. cool. I have this window here, so what I'm actually going to do is cut this window out and place this field image behind it. Perfect. So then I'm going to start to glue things down, and with collage it makes it a lot easier if you start at the top of your page and work your way down, and that will give you a sense of background and foreground. And another tip with collaging, when you're using glue, I encourage you just to put glue on the inside of your image. That way, if you decide that, for example, this bath belongs behind this rug, you can slot it in. And don't worry if your pieces of paper go off the edge of your original A4 piece of paper. It just makes the image a bit more dynamic. All right, so now we're going to work on the things that are going to happen in our foreground of our image. So I think this is looking pretty dreamy. Looks like it's set inside. I really like to incorporate animals into my dreamscapes. So to make this a bit kooky, I think what I'm going to do is place the stork in the bath. So I'm just going to cut the bottom of the stork off so that he looks like he's sitting in the bath, like that. And then again, I'm just going to place some glue just down the middle so that if I want to pop anything behind him, I can. Great. And then I've got this great little bird's nest. So maybe I'll put that down beside the bath. And once you've got to this stage, you might even want to go back through the magazines and look for specific items. Like I might want to look for something to put inside my bird's nest. I've got some pre-cut things here already, and I've got these nice washing machines. So I might trim the edge off this washing machine, make it a nice curved edge, and then pop that inside my nest. And perhaps this stork lays washing machines. It is a dream after all. So I'm going to put another washing machine inside the bath. I've got this great tram image here. So I might have a play around with where I might like a tram, and remembering that it is a dream, so things can be upside down, they might be cut in half. I'm actually going to cut this tram in half, and maybe I'll paste one half coming out of behind this carpet, and the other half popping out from behind the door. And then because we're going with a bit of a bathroom theme, I've got this sink here, and I might play around with where the sink might go. Maybe I'll stack it on top of this tram. And you can make your collage as simple or as complex as you like. Got this door handle. And maybe we'll put the door handle on the bottom of the bath. I'll add one last thing, and then I think I'm pretty happy with my dreamscape composition. Put that lady's head there. We've got another washing machine, so we might balance that on the bird's beak. Here we go. All right. So once you're happy with your composition that you've created and you feel like your collage dreamscape is complete, spend a bit of time having a really good look at what you've made and maybe think about, if it was a dream, who the main character might be and what they're doing, maybe creating a little bit of a storyline. So I think in mine, this crane is definitely the main character and looks like it's guarding its washing machine eggs. And perhaps this lady over the back there is tending to a garden being watched over by this stone woman. Imagining that your collage is a snapshot from a dream, maybe have a think about what's going to happen next, what the most interesting part of your image is, perhaps what you like and what you don't like about the image that you've made. Would you like to visit the place that you've created? And maybe have a think about what kind of name you're going to give your artwork. I think I'm going to call mine Bird Bath and Beyond. I hope you've enjoyed making this collage dreamscape with me today, inspired by Matt Coyle's work, Take Me Back to Sleep. This video is accessible at any time and there's an accompanying worksheet as well.